I think somebody asked something about bringing in Zoom. And so I did have a client, we did have a live stream where they wanted to bring in Zoom and have people ask questions on, on the phone with Zoom. We ended up being able to incorporate Zoom, but I loved, do you have experience with that? Do you want to talk at all about like being able to incorporate Zoom? I know they wanted us to go out live on Zoom, and it
Yeah.
just wasn't a platform made for that.
Yeah. I mean, Zoom is easy to integrate. I mean, just the way that we're doing this Skype integration, for example, is we're not doing anything fancy with the network or virtual sources or anything. We're actually just, we have a Skype computer set up near the video switcher, and we've just plugged the laptop right into the video switcher as a video source, and it's just capturing a screen share. So you can always just do that, set up a laptop that's dedicated for Zoom and just capture the screen and roll that right into your broadcast. And then depending on how you need the interaction to work, if there's someone that needs to be in front of the computer talking to the person, you can build workflows around any of that. I'm not sure that any of the switchers have Zoom integration built in where you can just pull it right in as a source, but it's possible. All of these switchers, especially the software switchers, they are constantly adding features and building out new integrations and all that. So if it doesn't exist yet, it may exist in the future. And if it doesn't, there is always a way to do it. So it can be done.
Right, so we use Skype to bring people in. I think this particular client wanted to go live, as an output, like we use YouTube to go out live. And I didn't see a way to do that. Do you know if that's possible? I know you can do it with certain webinar programs, like On24 is great for, we can incorporate all of this just into the Zoom, into the On24 window. But
Yeah,
can you broadcast out onto Zoom? Because I didn't know how.
absolutely. Similarly to just like what I'm doing here, I mentioned I have my Red camera plugged in to my computer. So I just have a very simple, I think it's a $200 little box made by Blackmagic Design. It's called the Blackmagic Mini Recorder. So you can look that up. But what it does is takes the SDI feed from my camera and converts it to Thunderbolt so I can plug it into my laptop. And then Skype actually recognizes that Blackmagic device as a camera source. So in my camera preferences, I can just switch from my webcam to the Blackmagic mini monitor. And I'm sure Zoom has similar integrations where you can choose different devices. And there's, this particular one is a Thunderbolt device, but you can get devices for USB 3.0, for USB-C, for Thunderbolt, maybe. For Thunderbolt, for FireWire, maybe if you're still rocking a FireWire computer. There's all kinds of solutions, and it's definitely not difficult because Donna, as you know, your computer that's running the stream can just output an SDI or an HDMI feed, so you can easily incorporate that into Zoom.